Oh, we're excited. We truly enjoyed the bye week, allowing us to have extra preparation and get more settled for this week. We're at the same time, you want to get out there and play that first game of the regular season, and so the anticipation has been building up for 2 weeks. It's kind of like keeping thoroughbreds in the stable, right? And these guys are chomping at the bit. They're excited for the opportunity to play against a very good team here in front of our home fans.
Second day in a row that the team brought in a veteran who's been here before in Winston Rose. Yesterday was Sherrod Baltimore. How much does that help the group, especially in light of those injuries to Dandridge and McGee?
Well, at the same time, I think it's beneficial that whenever you can bring in veteran experience. At the same time, we got an outstanding group that's going to be playing here on the weekend. Those guys were brought in more as an insurance type thing. We're excited to see the guys we got practicing and playing. That group has been working hard, and they've continually through camp they've gotten better and better and better, pushing each other, and the communication has been fantastic. A lot of good players. Money and Darius have been great leaders back there. Even Justin Howell, who's not playing, working through the communication, him, Ty Cranston. So happy to see those, really excited to see those guys play. And, with regards to Winston and Sherrod, like I said, it's beneficial when you can bring in veterans like that and add them to your room.
What kind of difference in the offense will fans see in the stands? You have obviously Drew and a strong receiving core. So there's excitement building around this group, this offense. What should they expect to see?
Well, I think what you're going to see is a multifaceted attack. And I know a lot has gone talk about the receivers and Drew being here. I think the physicality of our offensive line is going to continue on from last year. And then it's a dynamic group. I think with the talent that we have, you see the ball distributed in all areas of the field. Drew's done a fantastic job in leading these guys and making sure that they have great command of the offense, so that he's back there kind of like a point guard, just dealing it out. Rock in the backfield is going to be another fine addition. He really plays into our physical type of team. He's a physical back with great power and extremely strong in protection. We know we give Drew time to get the ball out, he's going to do a phenomenal. When we give him time to get the ball out, he's going to do a phenomenal job. Get the ball vertical, get the ball intermediate, and get the ball to the sidelines.
The fact that he's going to play against his former team, I know it doesn't necessarily mean anything, but it's his first, I'll call it his real start as number one guy, if you will. I know he's started before, but do you talk to him about, pressure of being in that spotlight at this moment?
I don't think Drew's the type of guy who worries about that type of pressure. Drew focuses on himself and making sure that he's prepared to play. You can see when he had his opportunities to play before. He's been playing this game a long time. We talked about it early in the fact that our success isn't for him to be out there throwing for 450 yards. Our success is for him to do his job and play to the level that we know he can. And it's everyone around him. It's all, whether you want to say it's all 12 on offense or all 45 of us as a team. And so he just knows he has to do his job. He's got great confidence in his skills, and he relies on his teammates to do theirs. And so we're excited to see him play in his first regular season start as the Redblacks.
Okay, here's I don't know if you can answer this one. What's the strength of this Ottawa Redblacks team?
Well, we're still forming our identity. We've come out here. I say one of the biggest things that we have to do is our physicality and our approach to the game and our mindset. These guys have done a fantastic job of building camaraderie amongst each other. We know we're going to be a physical team, and we're going to continue to grow our identity. Really, at the end of the day, those things come through on the field. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. You're going to have to see it on the field.
What's going on? What's your injury situation right now? You've had some guys who haven't practiced, other guys who are limited. What are we looking at this week?
Have you looked at our list? You're going to have to specify a little tighter than that. That's a long line.
Brendan Dandridge is on the 6th game. You wouldn't expect him back for a while.
Well, no. B-Dan, obviously, like you said, he's on the 6th game. He hasn't even been out on the field, right? So he's not going to be out there. Kenny won't be out there, obviously, as well. I can talk to you about guys who are, coming back, guys like Justin Howell, who are really on the cusp of getting back.
Would you expect Justin to play this week?
No, I wouldn't expect Justin to play this week. He's just gotten on the field after a long time off, right? And anytime it's a muscular type thing, you want to make sure that they get at least a full week's practice, and then can get through that, and then start making sure that they're ready to play the week later.
Bryce Carter was another guy who was banged up.
Yeah, Bryce. Bryce is a little banged up in camp, but he looks good. Like he'll be out there this weekend.